Leonardo da Vinci said that once you have tasted flight, you will forever walk the earth with your eyes turned skyward, for there you have been, and there you will always long to return. Sure, there is some truth to that, but what excites me about always being on the road is the destination. Today we're bringing the golf show to Mexico City, where golf course architect Agustin Pisa will share the story of golf in this metropolis.
So this is my first breath of Mexico City air.
Yeah.
It's good.
It is good. It's not that bad.
Yeah, everyone said it was going to be very unhealthy air quality.
Well, it will. Eventually it will. You know,
Right.
But even later in the day, or maybe a couple of days into it, you'll blow your nose and a little bit of blackish comes out. So.
Is there any precautions you can take?
Oh, well, yeah, you can wear a face mask, stuff like that. But it depends on the. To be honest, I don't know about. Can't get technical about the air quality, but just enjoy it and take it as it is.
All right, let's go. Is that our car? We got it?
Yeah, we're
All right,
done.
let's cruise.
Poor air quality isn't surprising here in Mexico City. With a population of 21 million people, it is the largest metropolitan area in the Western Hemisphere.
But you don't live in Mexico City.
No, I don't live it. I love it, but that's probably because I don't live in it. I come here every 10 days probably, every other week. Because of work, everything goes around Mexico City.
Right.
First in Mexico, whatever, it goes around usually Mexico City, everything. I live in Puerto Vallarta, and it's only an hour flight away.
That's
So
easy.
it's not that bad. Sometimes it's easier for me to get in here than to do like traffic. The average person that lives here spends an average of 3 hours a day in the car.
That's a quick round of golf.
Yeah, exactly.
Driving through downtown, you'll find quaint city streets in between grand avenues that lead to iconic points of interest, like the Angel of Independence and the Huntress Diana Fountain. Today we're headed to the outskirts of town where the air is a little cleaner and life moves a little bit slower. Augustine has taken me to a little niner where the first chapter of the First Tee Mexico is rapidly growing in the community. One of Augustine's guys escorts us through Chietla, Puebla to Las Maravillas golf course.
Well, we're going to see the kids from First Tee Mexico. It is our first chapter. It's in Las Maravillas, and it's right between two states, Puebla and Morelos. So we cater in this community of children, of underprivileged children, and there is a par 3 golf course there from El Doctor Alfredo Sanchez Gaitan, who is the director of First Tee Mexico, Chapter Las Maravillas, and you're gonna see it's magic.
Dr. Gaitan greets us and introduces us to some of his students. This cute little course just has that vibe. I can see why Augustine calls this place magic.
¿Qué onda? ¿Todo bien? ¿Han estado contentos? Sí. Muchas gracias por venir en domingo. Sé que ayer tuvieron un día bastante fuerte, ¿no? Un día súper. Ayer.
In a while.
Luis Ángel,
Yeah.
5 años.
5.
Ya voy a cumplir 6.
Almost 6.
Por 30 años no quiero jugar golf porque creo que golf no es por mí y no creo que estoy un golfer. Entonces, I tried it.
Lo intenté a mis 30 años.
And I fell in love with it right away.
Me enamoré del golf inmediatamente.
You know, that process changed my life completely.
Y
So
ese
it's,
proceso cambió mi vida completamente.
what if we could travel to every country, right, me and my crew, and speak every language on earth?
¿Qué tal si pudiéramos viajar a todos los países y hablar todos los idiomas del mundo?
And in a way, golf is like that. So you can, anyone
Yes,
else who plays golf, you immediately connect.
Y hasta cierto punto el golf es así. Cualquier persona que juegue golf, aunque no hable el mismo idioma, puedes conectar.
So in that sense, golf is very serious for me.
El golf lo toma muy en serio él.
But at the same time, it's one of the funnest games you can play that will drive you crazy and make you happy.
Y al mismo tiempo es uno de los deportes más difíciles que te vuelven loco, pero te vuelven feliz.
That was a joke.
Eso es todo.
Era una broma. No.
Okay, shall we hit some balls?
¿Vamos a pegar unas pelotas o qué?
Yeah.
No los
A ver,
veo
los
prendidos.
quieren ver sin miedo. Adelante.
Uno, dos arriba.
Goes in there, so-
Practice starts on the range. The kids were excited to get out and play. I could tell they loved the game just as much as me. I sat down with Augustine and Dr. Gaitan to dig a little deeper. We're sitting here at Las Maravillas, which is something you both created, which is the first youth charity golf sustainable program.
Yeah. With,
But wait, it's the first.
it's the first of its kind, yes.
And it opened a year ago.
Yes, a year and a
Why?
half.
Golfers are some of the most generous people I know. Why are you guys just sitting here on this wall with me and talking about number one?
Porque el golf en México poco a poco va siendo incluyente. Cada día va abriendo sus puertas para que más personas puedan practicar el deporte. Y yo creo que tardó en abrirse de esta manera, pero ahora lo está haciendo no solamente con los niños, sino con las personas con discapacidad, con las personas que no tienen un poder adquisitivo. Y el golf es incluyente hoy en día en México. Ese es nuestro objetivo. Nunca imaginé, Eric, la gran satisfacción que íbamos a tener todos los del equipo de Las Maravillas en recibir a los niños. Nosotros pensamos que íbamos a darles mucho a ellos. Y al final del año son ellos los que nos han dado a nosotros una gran cantidad de vivencias, de experiencias, de cosas muy positivas. Todas las mañanas recorremos el campo, los 9 hoyos, vemos las condiciones de la cancha para poder recibir posteriormente a los chicos de First Tee México, capítulo Las Maravillas, y poder tener todo listo para que ellos desarrollen la práctica, la ronda de golf. Ellos nos ayudan también como parte del programa, nos ayudan a limpiar el campo, arreglar los greens, arreglar las trampas, para que ellos también conozcan que el deporte del golf también tiene una parte complementaria, que es el amor por la cancha en sí.
¿Cuántos?
What is the best possible outcome from this for you?
Principalmente que los niños aprendan valores, pilares de vida, a ser buenos ciudadanos. Y además, esperamos que con la práctica podamos tener un jugador potencial. Pero el objetivo principal es que sean unos seres humanos impecables.
One little guy named Angel stood out to me. At just 6 years old, he's the youngest of the group. And today he played a few holes with a couple golfers that were much older than him.
Pues me ha gustado, aparte de los valores, la convivencia con mis compañeros, por ejemplo con Luis Ángel, que es el más pequeño, y yo tengo 17 y él tiene como 6, 5 años. Nos cuidamos entre nosotros y la convivencia es lo que más me ha gustado.
Los chicos han aprendido la honestidad, el espíritu deportivo, la empatía, la cortesía, la perseverancia en el mismo desarrollo del juego. El golf te permite esa convivencia de un niño de 5 años con un niño de 15 años. De manera tradicional sería muy difícil una comunicación entre 5 años y 15 años. Aquí en el golf, los dos niños conviven perfectamente. Se cuidan, se respetan, participan y hace que sea una experiencia para ambos muy positiva. Nosotros queremos seguir promoviendo que el deporte de golf sea incluyente, que más y más personas aprendan que el golf es mucho más que un deporte. El golf te permite acercamiento estratégico, con amigos, con familiares, con clientes, los negocios. El golf te permite conocerte a ti mismo como eres. El golf te permite conocer a los demás. El golf te permite metas personales y metas en equipo, como la vida misma.
¿Por qué este programa es muy importante para México ahora?
Porque hoy como nunca antes tenemos exponentes a nivel mundial. Después de Lorena Ochoa, hubo un vacío de jugadores. Hoy en día tenemos varios jugadores, Gaby López, Abraham Anser, Sebastián Vázquez, el Camarón Ortiz, several players, varios jugadores que están creando una punta de lanza y necesitamos crecer el deporte arriba y necesitamos crecer el deporte abajo. Es muy necesario. De nada nos sirven campeones sin un semillero, sin una base de enseñanza.
We have our Christian is our first hole in one for the first tee. First hole in one. It was what? ¿Qué? ¿Hace 2 semanas?
Un mes.
Hace un mes. A month ago, he shot his first hole in one. First hole in one of the first tee program ever.
In Mexico.
Well, first tee program Mexico.
Yo prometo ser cortés, mostrar respeto y empatía. De manera honesta prometo manifestar templanza y espíritu deportivo, dentro y fuera del campo. El golf como herramienta de vida me hará mi sueño de ser el mejor ser humano y ciudadano del mundo.
¡Bravo, alacranes!
¡Sí, México! La maravilla
The kids played until dark. After, they gathered around for photos and autographs. Even my crew signed a few hats. Earlier, Augustine told me the origins of the story of the First Tee Mexico and how it's grown into what it is today.
I started doing this with the kids in Peru. We had a program called Golf para Todos, Golf for Everyone, with the Peruvian Golf Federation. And back then in 2010, 2011, I got into that program and I donated an 9-hole design, and it's there yet, and we're building it, and we have 1 hole grass after 8 years, and it's beautiful. And that's how I started giving back. I mean, the industry we're in a fantastic industry. We're in just a beautiful industry, and giving back, I think, is something that we all need to do. And then in 2015, I started Primer Swing, which was my own program, doing a little bit, kind of like copying the First Tee. You know, it's because it's a great and it's a successful program. So I knew about it. I wanted to continue doing things, but I didn't have the power to get the First Tee or to get anything else. So I started just doing with little favors. You know, hey, you have a course? Can you lend it to me? Hey, you have the kids? Well, I have the course, so let's do this, let's get that. So it was just kind of like asking for favors all the time. Lucky for all of us, the Grupo Salinas, Ricardo Salinas and Benjamin Salinas, they're very keen and they want to grow the game. And I've been fortunate to design 2 golf courses for Mr. Salinas. So from there, we got into contact, and with the WGC came with a big package of the First Tee. When the WGC came in, Benjamin Salinas, I was very honored for him to ask me to be director, to fusion Primer Swing to become the First Tee Mexico, and for me to direct it. That's how it all started, and it was just a true, absolute honor, because, you know, having the will, having the passion doesn't always get you there. You need the power. And now we have the 360. Now we have the power, now we have the passion, now we have everything, and we have 3 chapters now. 2019 we will have 5. So that's a big thing for Mexico.
I don't think you entirely give yourself the credit you deserve, maybe for where we're going as well. Can you try to speak as though you're someone else?
That's a job for somebody else, mate. Not for me. No, I just like to work. I'm fortunate enough to have the passion, and that's it. That moves a lot of things.